When you're hearing this, the U.S. Open leader will be who? Find out after this.
Yeah, the Triad Golf Show, rolling out the gate. Mark Zanetto in the car, Johnny O can relate. Local course by local course, we take the long way home. We slice it, we stamp it, we never play alone. We know the pain, we know the game. One clean swing.
All right, welcome into Triad Tee Time. That's Johnny O. I am your boy, Mark Zanetto, here talking a little U.S. Open. We both are currently on a golf trip-ish with Johnny O, and then also me just coming back from Pinehurst. And it's funny bringing up Pinehurst. We got the U.S. Open. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning and this episode airs, Johnny O, who will be leading the U.S. Open by, say, 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon?
I'm going to go for the first round. I'm going to say Cam Young's going to be the leader in the first round at 1 p.m. first day.
Wow. I like it.
Yep.
I said something on the trip that Dan was like, I don't know how you could come up with that. And I took it back because we were talking about Scheffler. We were talking about some players. I might have said he's overrated. I don't truly believe that. I think that was just bullshit talking. I think it's going to be Scotty. And the reason why is because I know that's like such a homer pick. I don't think he's going to win. I think he may start off pretty well because even on, where he's like fallen off, so to speak, he's still better than everybody else. Like this guy was going over it numbers wise. He is second all time right now this year in essentially with like holes, with scoring holes. Like Tiger Woods' best one of his best years was like in like the 4.22 like per hole, depending on, even with factoring in par threes, factoring par fives. And Scotty is like something like 4.77, which is like second best all time right now. This year, he's not winning, but he's consistently playing better. He just hasn't had these monster days like a Rory's had, like at the Masters, or like a Cam Young has had. He's had consistently shooting in the mid 60s. Then he won't go crazy over par. He'll have like an even par day, but it keeps him in the top 5, but he isn't winning a ton. Does that make sense? So I think he's going to stay around 1 when we wake up tomorrow.
Yep. But the only thing that I'm thinking about with Scotty, well, first of all, he's overrated only when they compare him with Tiger Woods.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
I want to make that clear because he shouldn't even be in that same breath right now. Okay. I hate when they start saying that. But anyway, but he has had some slow starts this year too. So I'm a little surprised you're saying that. But, this is the kind of tournament that Scotty might get that quick start, and let's see what happens. Now, and don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I love watching him play, and he is just, an unbelievable golfer. But he's boring. He is boring. Mm-hmm. His press conferences and everything else. But I don't know. He's the last few tournaments, and of course he's been in top 10s and top 5s and top 2s, I think. He's missed those little putts that he did not miss last year, and we all missed those. Actually, I missed a couple of the past 2 days that could have turned into a real good round, but I still had a pretty good round. But, he needs to hit those putts. But this course, Z, I don't know if you've been watching, man. This course looks like a bear.
It gives me anxiety. And in fact, I have a quick little video. It's like 10 seconds. And it was our boy Bryson Young, also U.S. Open champion at Pinehurst.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson DeChambeau. Jesus. Blah, blah. Where he basically is like, hey, let's just see what's going on with the rough. Check this out.
Is this week? It's not that bad. Okay. Come on. Oh boy.
If that doesn't tell you, oh boy, like
boy.
that to me is one of the funnier clips ever because is he trying to make content? Could he have done that on purpose? Sure. But I don't know, man, that rough looks diabolical. It's just so it's we're going to see some carnage is what I'm telling you.
Yeah. And when I saw him hit that out of the rough like that, I saw my brother hit the exact same shot off the fairway, for crying out loud, man.
Yeah.
Brother Slick,
Yeah.
and he's hosting us. I'm going to be nice, brother Rick, but man, he had a couple of bad shots like that, but he did have a few good ones. So, but man, that rough looks, you're just picking up weeds, and what do you got to do, Z? I mean, you just got to, how do you hit all ball, or do you just wish it's wishful thinking of getting that ball somewhere for a good next shot?
I think what you have to do is, like, if I'm not going to go play the clip again, but if you look at him setting up, it looks like he's trying to advance it, like a normal play.
Yeah.
I think you have to take your medicine, because I don't think, at Shinnecock, I think if you're around even par, maybe a couple over is probably going to win the tournament. If someone has a monster day and they're able to kind of hang on, maybe 4, 5, 6 under tops in 4 days. But I just don't think, you're going to see a ton of, like, some of these, because if Bryson is having a hard time getting it out of that rough, and he's probably, if not the strongest guy on tour, one of them. I mean, you think a guy like, I think Cam Young's, you could put him in that category, but Xander Schauffele is not exactly a big guy that can muscle it up there. Tommy Fleetwood, same thing. Like, some of these guys, Matt Fitzpatrick, maybe some of the bigger guys, the 6'4", 6'5" guys like Ludwig Aberg, can advance it a little bit, but I don't think you're going to be able to hit full shots. I think you're going to just have to take your medicine, and just chip it up, 40, 50 yards, and then hit a third shot and try to make par.
Absolutely.
I think that's what the play is going to be.
Well, talk to me, give me a couple guys that you think will be playing the back nine for the championship on Sunday.
I always love a Tyrrell Hatton in these situations, just because it's more of a links style course up there because of the wind, and Long Island might as well be Scotland or Ireland on the Long Island Sound. So I like that, in that kind of links play. I don't like the guy, but I think he's kind of come back to being less of a jerk, is Patrick Reed. I think he could be a factor. Justin Rose is always around. I don't know if he's going to win, because he just has a tough time closing it out. Those would be 3. And then you mentioned Cam Young. I love Cam Young. He's number 3 in the world right now. He's a phenomenal player. But I think if you are looking for a kind of a out of the box pick, I always see this guy on leaderboards. He's not exactly a flashy player. Chris Gotterup. I don't know, man. He's always around. He's, you hang around, and you had JJ Spawn, winning, the last year's, and kind of came out of nowhere. Absolutely. So I could see another one. You always kind of see the U.S. Open always kind of brings in one of the, like a Robert McIntyre. Like, I don't know, one of these guys who hasn't really broken through yet. I could see that being the deal, because those guys, there's I think like there's less ego with those guys, because if you're Rory, if you're Scotty, if you're especially Bryson, one of these guys, like you're trying to win this, and you're trying to John Rahm won a U.S. Open. I don't know, man. Like, some of these guys, once you get a little rhythm, you get that feeling of, I can do this. Then you just have that big round, and you hold on. We'll see. I think you become kind of almost unstoppable, the way Aaron Rai was at the PGA. So could see that happening this year.
Yeah. I got a couple guys, I'm thinking Cam Young's going to, be right there at the end as well. Even as the leader tomorrow that I'm predicting. Mm-hmm. Tommy Fleetwood, this is going to play like a European course, so yep. I'm looking at it that way. Scotty's going to be there, on Sunday somewhere. He's going to be sniffing around. Now Ludwig Aberg, I always pick, and it's getting close to his time, and he's just such a great golfer, wonderful golfer, beautiful swing, the Tom Brady of golf, he looks like out there. But I also throw in, and I know he's got a finger problem or something, look out for Brooks Koepka. I think he might make a little run. He's been back for a while. He's been behaving himself, kind of quiet about everything. That's a guy that I think might be there on Sunday as well. But I would love to see like a Cam Young or Oberg really, take the U.S. Open. That could be very interesting and kind of exciting on that back nine.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I mean, no, it wouldn't. I mean, listen, if you're playing the U.S. Open, it would not surprise. It doesn't surprise me at all if anybody comes out of nowhere. Like you're there, like you qualified or you're a member of the tour. The only way it would surprise me if you saw like a tin cup situation where like some guy comes out of nowhere is like a driving range pro or something like that like just goes nuts. That would be fun, but also improbable. So, but yeah, I think there's going to be some. How to say? I think it's just going to be it's going to be fun to watch, but because it's going to look like some of the shots that I hit this past couple of days versus real pros.
Well, my brother Slicko had a good point. He wanted me to put in his pick to win it.
Okay.
And he's about due, and this guy has been playing great golf. Adam Scott. Okay.
Okay.
He is playing in his 100th straight major. That's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Getting up in age, I think he's probably mid 40s or whatever, closing in on 45, 44. You never know. I mean, because he has been in a lot of these majors right till the end and then kind of fizzled out at the end. But look out for Adam Scott.
I could see that. I just think sometimes he peters out. But listen, it's a battle of attrition. So if he can manage it, and he has in the past, the thing that always lets him down is the putter. Because there's not a better ball striker on tour. Yeah. Guy hits the ball so clean. So you're not going to see him. I hate to say this because Rory has been dominant, but you're not going to have like, oh man, is Rory going to give back those 2 strokes like he almost did at the Masters? Like Adam Scott may give it back on the putting green, but he's not going to do it like on the way to the green.
Yep. Right.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many. Adam Scott's a great one. Justin Rose is another one. I mean, wouldn't it be great just to win it, dude? Justin Rose, just win it. Just
love Justin Rose.
Come on, bro.
Anyone that doesn't like Justin Rose, they got a problem, man. He's just a professional, I don't got a good feeling about him at this U.S. Open for some reason, which means nothing, but that's just my opinion. But I would love to see him win it, man. God, he's a gamer, and you talk about hitting clutch putts. He's done it his whole career.
Oh, without a doubt. All right, man. Well, tell me about what you got. You're in upstate New York. Yep. I know tell me about this golf.
Yep. I'm up near Thousand Islands. My brother's got a brother and his wife. My sister-in-law have a place right on the St. Lawrence River. It's right near the Thousand Islands. We're actually in Clayton, New York, and I'm looking at the river right now as I look over there. Beautiful river, clean. I mean, it's clear. It's very nice. So when I come down, Kim came down with us. We stopped in Syracuse, visited some friends and stuff like that. But we're here for the next 3 or 4 days. Played some golf yesterday at a place called LA Golf Club. Very nice, very inexpensive. I mean, it was kind of, by the way, cool 72 degrees too, and sunny. It feels wonderful coming from that heat of last week up in the Carolinas. But played a nice round yesterday, missed a couple putts to make it a really good one. Played the same course today, and, slower greens, because we're used to playing those greens that are like hitting off the kitchen table. Got used to them today a little better. So feeling good about the game. But this coming Friday, we've been doing this for the last couple of years, and it's the River Rat Challenge Cup that we have in our place right here. We play 2 other guys that live right near Slick here in the area. And we play Friday at a place called Seaway Golf Club. Great course. Again, the price is right. It's like $40 or something like that. Nice track, forgiving, but, you got some long holes, beautiful greens. But we need to retain that cup. It's very important because we've been blabbering our mouth since we won it last year. So if we have to give it up, we're going to hear a lot of garbage come the off season.
What about now?
I got you.
I hit the mute button on my microphone. What a shock. I was getting ready to say I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure that's going to be, a fun time, and you guys are. I think you're going to win. I mean, come on, man. Was it close last time? Was it a barn burner?
Yeah. He Brooksy is a hockey player out of Canada. Played for Niagara University, so he's like 47 years old. We're a couple old guys playing him and his buddy last year, and they were tough. Slick doesn't have quite the game he used to, so I got my shoulders get a little heavy. So, but we pulled it off. We had to go an extra hole last year, so we pulled it off. So it's going to be a tough one, but it's so much fun, man. And the trash talking, even today, we had a couple of laughs where, you're bent over just laughing your ass off. And I looked at my brother Rick. I said, this is why we play the game, man. You're just having a good time out there. It's so cool that we have this show to talk about it. I want to play. I hope I can play until the stinking day I die, man.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, and that's it. And I'm going to shout out the Triad Facebook page, North Carolina Triad Golf that Keith McClure runs, and we're going to have him on at the end of the month to talk about that and kind of how it all started. But man, people post a lot of really cool stuff, and one of them a long time ago was essentially, talking about a guy who I guess not local to North Carolina, but essentially just giving everyone some perspective, like, hey, this is the guy that basically signed off and said, hey, this is the last time I'm probably going to ever play golf because I'm going into hospice. You know what I mean? So just enjoy your time and always enjoy when you're out there. Even when I show you a couple of videos of myself and our buddy Dan Knott, hitting bad shots, when it all boils down to it, when it was over, it's, no one is leaving all pissed off, and we had a great time. You know what I mean? Like, as I went down to Southern Pines in Pinehurst area. Got to give a shout out to the guy who helped me put it all together. This is Tyler Wiggins from Southern Pines Golf and Travel. That's the website, southernpinesgolftravel.com. You can hit him up. That's his cell phone, office number. Tyler at spgolftravel.com is his email. Check that out. I mean, he was great. The back and forth, the communication that he had with me to set it up, because I didn't go through the resort. I booked an Airbnb and then wanted to do the golf separate because I wanted to play different stuff, right? I didn't want to be just at Talamore. I didn't want to be just at Pinehurst. I wanted to kind of, go around. So we played some really cool courses. We played Southern Pines, which was an absolute bear. So this is the flag that we got, right? I'm going to hang that up behind me at some point. We played Mid-South, which is the Arnold Palmer course. Beautiful. That was Tuesday. And on Sunday, we played, which was probably the most beautiful course. They're under construction, but the actual course itself was Pine Needles, the Magnolia course, which is a private country club. Holy shit. That place was amazing. Unbelievable. To the point where it's so well manicured. The starter said, hey guys, there's 4 places on the golf course you can take a piss. He's like, do not relieve yourself on the golf course. He's like, we've already had 4 people get tossed this year, because the people that are, he's like, I'm pretty sure we have a couple ladies that are in competition of how many people they can kick off, and they've got deer cameras and shit, and they will literally find you. Yeah. So we're like, you got it. Yeah. So I mean, that's how you knew that we were not in Kansas anymore. We weren't playing at Winding Creek.
No, but hey, we might feature them sometime.
I love them, but you can take a piss pretty much anywhere there. That's not a shot at them. That's, you can say the same thing about Bryant Park. So some of these places are just like so pristine, and but when we got to the last day, everyone was pretty tired, and hit a pretty good drive. I'm going to show you a couple of videos, and then I had an approach at about 130 yards in, and actually hit this okay, but it went left of the hole. Played a little music in the background, and then I had a nice reaction for the camera. Yeah, go fuck yourself. That wasn't good. But also the same hole, our buddy Dan Knott, God love him. Great tune in the background did not help. our boy here. Oh, Jesus.
That is my man, Dan. Mark, is there any way we can see that again, please?
Of course. If that isn't that epitomized golf right there, I don't know. I don't know what does.
Classic Dan Knott. I love it. I love it.
And one more thing, I want to shout out. I want to get his name right. His first name is Jim. I think his last name is Stanley. He kind of came in last minute on Tuesday. How about this gem of a shot? I don't even think he knew I was recording him. That probably helped. So watch where this ends up if we can see it. Island green. Yep. Had about excellent. 12 feet for a birdie uphill. I don't know if he made it, but it was close. Nice. But yeah, man, everyone played pretty well. I don't have a video of my guy John, who played with us. Big guy. Let me tell you something. If I had John's accuracy off the tee, I'd be a dangerous man because the guy don't miss. Every time he hits a ball off the tee, it's straight as an arrow, 270 down the tee for a joke. What happens from there is to be determined, but he's damn good off the tee. But it was a great time. We didn't do much but play golf, man. We, had the Airbnb, had a pool. That was it. It was fun. It was great.
That's the way to go. And it sounds like as you're talking there, and I'm down here playing. We can play anywhere, but when you got Pinehurst, 80 miles away from us, I'm starting to envision a Triad Tee Time Classic, and it might have to be an annual event. If you can, thinking, off the bat, I bet you we could get at least 16 guys to start anyway.
Oh, without a doubt, that'd be awesome. That's a great idea.
Yep.
Where do you want to play when you're back? Like, what's the next place? Where are we gonna go so we can give them some love?
Next week we'll try to get out. Let's go to Bryant Park. Let's go to, you know what? Why don't we play the Champs course? I haven't played the Champs course in a while. Okay. And from the Golds, it's it's doable. We play the players a lot, and we love the players. If the Champs isn't available, we'll do the players. But let's play one of the courses, but try to lean toward the Champs course for Bryant Park next week.
I like it. If you're struggling with golf, just remember this is the way you look when you're having a tough day, or you sound. Because I did this when we played Southern Pines, and I couldn't putt anywhere because that place was impossible to play.
Golf this is what you sound like. No. Do you like golf?
No.
Do you play more golf?
Yeah.
But is golf fun?
Yeah.
Why are you crying then?
That's how all of us sound when we don't get to play golf. But then you play and you cry about it. So
it does weird things to us. It really does. But man, I'm obsessed. I know you are, and we're gonna have some fun with it, man. We got a lot of golf ahead of us.
Remember, if you haven't already signed up, this is still available. Obviously, it's a giveaway. It's not going anywhere. It's sitting here in my office waiting for the giveaway to keep going on. It's literally the easiest thing in the world to do. And I'm actually, why not? We're going to sign off here in a second. I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for this putter so we can get some people to actually, I think we got like 10 or 12 entries, but I want more. All right. So follow me here, guys. I'm going to share my screen. And this is not, don't pretend like you're at work right now. This is literally for a putter giveaway. So check that out. Everyone can see it. Johnny, you can see it, right?
I can see it. Yep. Clear as a bell.
So it's a Bettinardi Innove 6.0, milled in the USA. I don't know if it'll drain everything you look at, but that's the idea. So here's what we need you to do. Click on that. It'll bring you to our YouTube channel. You subscribe to it. It'll also light up to show you that you subscribe to it. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Facebook. And honestly, if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, if you're on all the other social media, follow us there. But these are the only three you need for the putter giveaway. Then you type in your first and last name and your email and enter to win. And that's it. It's not a bad thing to take 5 minutes out of your time to win a $300 putter.
All it does is cost you a little bit of time, real quick, and then you're locked into Triad Tee Time for the rest of your lives.
That's right.
When does this expire?
I think I was going to go pretty much this summer, like so June, July, so August 1st. Right, I go on vacation to the beach August 1st to the 8th. So when I come back, I will either ship it or hand it off to someone locally. So probably that second week of August, we'll do a winner. We'll take that week off, and when I come back, we'll do the winner that day, and then that second week, and then we'll go. So if you have to have time to get in until the beginning of August, but why wait? Do it now. Get it over with.
Perfect. So. Good stuff.
Yep. All right, Johnny. Listen, go enjoy the rest of your time up there. Good luck in your match against your brother. And
it's a match. It's a match with my brother against two other guys. I just want to make it right. It's the River Rat Challenge for the River Rat Challenge Cup, and we will. I'll give you the results next week on the show.
I will be waiting with bated breath, and we will definitely talk about it. And I'll definitely text you over the weekend because the U.S. Open will be going on, and we'll see if any of our picks come to fruition. So that's Johnny O. I'm Mark Zanetto. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, the Triad Golf Show, rolling out the gate. Mark Zanetto in the car, Johnny O can relate. Local course by local course, we take the long way home. We slice it, we stamp it, we never play alone. We know the pain, we know the game. One clean swing.